How could this happen? That is the question many are asking after two inmates in Guilford County are accidentally released just days apart. One of those inmates was serving time for assault. When he was released, he went straight to the victim's home. WFMY News 2's Amber Lake spoke with the victim today. Amber, how is she doing?
She's doing okay, still trying to get over the shock of it all. Thankfully, both inmates are back in custody, but this could have been a lot worse. On September 16th, the sheriff's office says 32-year-old Carlos Diaz-Gomez used the identity of another inmate to deceive corrections officers to get out of the Greensboro Detention Center. It took 2 days for deputies to realize he was gone. That's when a warrant was issued, and Diaz-Gomez was arrested on the 20th. The sheriff's office released a statement saying, quote, "The Guilford County Sheriff's Office takes full responsibility for the improper release of Diaz-Gomez." The next release happened 3 days later. Sheriff Rogers says Jessie Steed was mistakenly released from the High Point Detention Center. Steed was facing a list of charges surrounding domestic violence. He took a plea deal that morning of the 19th, pleading guilty to felony assault inflicting serious bodily injury towards his wife, Karen Steed.
I had to have reconstructive surgery to the entire left side of my face.
The other charges like trespassing and stalking were dropped. However, the sheriff's office says a court clerk did not send over a commitment order stating Steed had an active sentence for the felony. So he was released after a sentencing hearing that morning.
I think it was like an hour after that, I went to work and my phone was blowing up to the point where I finally answered it. And it was Jesse telling me that he was released.
Karen Steed says someone called 911 to report a domestic disturbance at her home, and police immediately showed up, taking Steed back into custody. Steed is back in jail and is waiting to be moved to state prison. He'll serve between 11 and 23 months. Sheriff Rogers says he's launching an independent investigation into the Diaz-Gomez release.